Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Ashley from Super Mario. Let's get started in the center of the page with the upper eyelid. So let's move over to the left side. And starting on the outside, we're going to curve in and then down. We're going across and then just pulling that down on the inside. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right. So let's leave a gap in the center, line up the bottom, curve up, and then out. From the ends, I want to curve down the side of the eye. Starting on the left, we're going to come down, and then we'll just pull that in. Now I want to go back and thicken up the eyelid. Starting from the bottom, I'm just going to taper this up towards the top corner. Now I'm just going to pull that across, just tapering it in towards the inside. Now we're going to fill that in black. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the right. Now on the inside, I'm going to tuck two small ovals in underneath the eyelid. Starting from the left, I'm going to curve around towards the bottom, and then pull that up. On the left side of each eye, I'm going to draw a small circle for a highlight. And then in the center of the eye, tucked in behind the highlight, I'm going to draw a smaller circle for the pupil. We're going to fill that in black as well. Now in between the lower edge of the eye, I'm going to draw a curve. Starting from the top, we're going to go out towards the right, and then back towards the left of the nose. And we're going to step down and draw in the mouth. Just a simple curve going up in the middle, and then back down. Now from here, I'm going to draw the hair bangs coming over towards the left. So directly above the left eye. Start up here, start with a point. I'm going to curve down and out towards the left eyelid. I'm going to curve this back up towards the center of the forehead. Let's draw another curve coming towards the eye. Come down and over towards the left. Now I'm going to pull this back up above the right eye. Now we're going to do one more. We're going to do a smaller one coming down towards the eye. And then we'll pull that back up. Now on the left side, we're going to sweep the hair coming across. So from this point, I'm going to step down to create an overlap. We're going to curve down. Now I'm just going to pull that out. Now I'm going to curve this back up. Curving up and in. Now on the right side, I'm just going to start with one curve. Starting down here, curve down and out towards the right. Let's add one more point of hair on the left side. From the top, we'll step down, curve down, and I'm just going to pull that up. Now I'm going to curve up and in towards the top of the head. Start by curving in. We're going to go up. Now I'm going to round up the top of the head. Going up. Now we're going to pull this down towards the right side. Now as I get towards the bottom, I'm just going to curve this out towards the tip of the hair on the right. On the sides of the head, there's two curls that come across underneath the eye. Starting on the left, we're going to curve around the eye, and I'm just going to pull that in. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to thicken this up, starting from the tip. We're going to taper out, it gets thicker. Now we're just going to pull that in, tuck it in underneath the hairbang. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving down and around, and then we'll just tuck that in. Now we can go ahead and draw on the lower part of the head. Starting from the tip, we're going to step down, curve down towards the chin, just below the mouth, and we'll pull that up on the right side. Now let's move back to the top and draw on the crown. In the center, we're going to step all the way up to the top point, start with a dot, we're going to curve out and then down towards the left. We're going to leave a little gap at the top of the head. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to draw another one going outwards. From the left, we're going to curve out and over towards the left. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to pull that back in again, curving down and in. Let's draw one more. Starting from the end, we're going to curve out and across towards the left, and then the right. Now finally, we're just going to pull this in, right in towards the side of the head. Now we're going to add two large pigtails coming along the side. So we're going to start on the inside edge of the crown here. We're going to curve out, around. Now we're going to pull that in. Now we're just going to curve it back out. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. So lining this up, curving up and around, pull that in, and at the end we'll just flick this out. And then from the bottom we're just going to curve this up underneath the side of the hair. Now that we finished the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start up here with the skull. So we're going to draw a circle with an open end along the bottom. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve around and over towards the right side. Now from the ends, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming down. Now I'm going to take these 2 points and connect it with a curve going across. At the top, we're going to add 2 small ovals, and we're going to fill those in black. And then in the center, we're going to draw a small triangle for the nose. And we'll also fill that in black. And then along the bottom, let's separate the teeth with 2 short lines going up. Now we're going to add the scarf in behind the skull. At the top of the head, over towards the left, we're going to curve out and up underneath the head. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to step down, we're going to curve out the outside of the scarf, going out and then up. Let's add a little bit of a fold. So up here, we're just going to curve up and out. Now let's add the end of the scarf on either side of the skull. So on the side here, we're going to curve out and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to pull this up in the opposite direction, curving in and then up. Now in between, we're just going to draw a small curve for a wrinkle. Now let's move to the side and draw the side of the dress. From the skull, we're going to move over towards the left. Start out here, we're going to curve down and out, and flare this out towards the left. We'll go over to the right side and do the same thing. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down in the middle, and then back up on the right. We're going to step up and just trace that same curve from left to right. Let's move back up and draw on the side of the arm. On the side of the scarf, we're going to round out the shoulder, curving around and then down. Now from the end, I want to flare this out. We're curve down and out towards the left, and then the right. And then we'll curve this in behind the dress, coming down and in. Now we're going to tuck the hands in underneath the cuff. Starting from the inside, we're going to step out. We're going to draw a small half circle for the thumb. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a small bracket. At the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to come down and up around the bracket. We'll step down, curve down and up again for the second finger. We'll step down, and the third finger we're going to tuck in underneath the cuff. Let's do the same thing on the right, starting with the thumb. And then the first finger, the second finger, and then the third finger tucked in underneath the cuff. Now we're going to move down and draw on the legs. So leaving a gap in the center. On the left side, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the heel. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now from the heel, I'm going to curve the foot, coming down, rounding out the toe. Now I'm just going to pull that in and down. Do the same thing on the right side. And then from the top of the foot, I'm just going to angle this slightly up and out towards the left, and then the right. Now we're going to add a small strap coming across the top of the foot. Starting from this corner, we're going to curve in towards the heel, round it out, and then just pull that back up. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from the ankle, we're going to curve down and up towards the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Ashley from Super Mario. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.